Usually, winter surprises Polish road workers, but this time it also surprised Polish railways. Many trains did not leave, and delays reached up to 12 hours. The reason for the trouble was, of course, the weather. But didn't Polish railways know that in January the temperature could drop and snow or freezing rain could fall? Of course. The consequences of not preparing the railways for winter were felt mostly by passengers. What is the reason for such a lack of competence in managing one of Poland's most strategic industries? Snow, rain and low temperatures are not the best combination for drivers, but, as it turns out, also for Polish railways. No train departures, hours-long stops along the route, and at best hours-long delays. This is what rail travel was like last night and this morning. We were dealing with extreme weather conditions. The freezing rain on the overhead lines meant that trains, including PKP Intercity, had to be stopped. There was no electricity flowing to them. However, according to experts, yesterday's weather conditions were not as extreme as PKP suggests. These are not extremely difficult conditions. They are difficult, but they are not extreme, because in my life I remember significantly worse ice, frosts, situations of freezing or cracking of rails or turnouts at extremely low temperatures below -15 to 20 degrees. Also, these conditions we have today are standard for this time of year. How is it possible that the Polish railway was not prepared for such a scenario? A problem with people, perhaps a problem of management, perhaps late response to the situation, perhaps not having the right equipment, the resources to implement them. Freezing traction during the winter period is not unusual, however. It is not often that hearts freeze and above all communication channels freeze, and they should not freeze. However, PKP Intercity gives reassurance. The travellers were taken care of by the conductor teams and drinks were given to them. They were also given refreshments whenever possible, if there was a dining car on the train. And what did it look like from the passenger's point of view? Sure, my train is standing in Żeradów for the 6th hour. Maybe it has a delay of 7.5 hours. Maybe no one informed us why we are standing and what the predictions and prognoses are, as the PKP regulations indicate. But I got a biscuit for that. This is a semi-humorous aspect for the reason that this snack in no way makes up for these losses. It wasn't even that big of a deal for me because I was going home. However, most passengers have lost a lot more. For example, money for their aeroplane tickets, as no plane will wait 9 hours. Passengers stranded on delayed trains did not receive information regarding the reason for the stop and onward journey. Some trains did not leave at all. It has been cancelled, but they are telling us to take the second one to Kraków, and from Kraków two will be connected. That's what I have been told, but what would actually happen, I don't know. Such an approach surprises the former Minister of Infrastructure. I, for one, cannot understand how it is possible to not give passengers information within 6 to 7 hours about what will happen to them next. A strange situation, yet winter weather in January is not unusual.